Okay. And sorry. I want us to take these fundamentals of high school mathematics. Now, the reason why this is very important is that now anything that involves pure mathematics, anything that involves anything that involves equations, inequalities, and pure mathematics, once you have these fundamentals, it becomes very, very easy for you to do them. So I want us to, I mean, you might see them as very simple questions, but logically, they are very, very important. So let's take a look. Now I'll basically start from question 11 and the rest are. So now question 11 says that if y is equal to 3f, if y is, so I am actually estimating that at least each question should take, let's say, a minute or two, just 2 minutes. And then we move on to the next one. Now, if y is equal to 3f, y is equal to 3f, how many f's do you think are in, how many f's, if y is equal to 3f, now how many f's are in 4y plus 6y minus 2y? How many f's are in this? Try it and let me see. As fast as possible, and then we'll move on to the next one. If you are stuck somewhere, I'll just come in and give you the explanation and we move on. We have quite a number of questions to go through. We have quite a number of questions to go through. So I want us to try and solve as many as we can before second year.
Okay, sir.
They are very important. So let me give you where you are starting from. I want you to start from 11. Good. So try 11. When you are done, we move on to 12, 13, and then so on. So when you are done, let me know.
All right, sir. So 11, there are 24 f's.
24 f. Good. So all that we do is we substitute 3f inside wherever we find y. Now 12. If h, that is hour, equals 60 minutes, and m equals 60 seconds, how many seconds are in 2h plus 3f?
Sir, there are 6,580 seconds.
6,580 seconds. Good. Now 13. If c is equal to 100, I mean, this is very, very easy. I mean, that's just right. If c is equal to 100, now what is the value of 2c plus 4c plus c?
So 700.
700. Good. Now let's see. Now 2 times 100 is 200. 4 times 100 is 400. And then 100, 700. Now 14. 14. A printer uses M for 1,000. A printer uses M for 1,000. Now, how many envelopes are there in 5M plus 3M minus M? And what would they cost at $1.50 per M?
Sir, please, it will be 7,000, and it will cost $10,500.
Good. Now, a dime represents 10 cents. 10 cents. And then a quarter of a cent. So a quarter of a cent is 1/4. That is 1/4. of 1 cent. So now 15 says, how many cents are in 4Q plus 6D if Q and D stand for the number of cents in a quarter and a dime, respectively. So a dime is automatically 10 cents. A dime is equal to 10 cents. And then a quarter is equal to 1/4 of a cent. So 1/4 cents. 1/4 cents. So use 10 and 1/4 to find the value respectively. I hope you get it.
Yes, please.
Good.
So 60 cents.
60 cents. 60 cents. So you're going to have 4/4 plus 60. And then 4/4. 60. What is 4 divided by 4?
Pardon?
4 divided by 4. Now for 4Q. Now the Q is quarter of a cent. So what is a quarter of a cent? Now 1/4 times 1 cent.
Yes.
It's equal to what? Still 1/4, right?
Yes.
So here you're going to have 4 into brackets 1/4. What is going to be 4/4? Now what is 4/4?
1.
It's 1. So what is 1 plus 60?
61 cents.
61 cents. 61 cents. So a dime is 10 cents. Quarter of a cent is 1/4. So you just put 1/4 in place of Q, and then you just put 10 in place of D. Very, very easy, but at least you have to think. Now 16, if x is equal to 8, now what is the value of 5x plus 3x plus 2x? Very, very easy. So if x is equal to 8, the value of 5x plus 3x plus 2x. Now this should take like 20 seconds. Don't forget there's a minus 4x here.
So 48.
48. Good. 48. Now 1. Change 10y plus 4f to inches. That is smaller units. If y and f stand for the number of inches in a yard and a foot. The number of inches in a yard and a foot. So you just have to know how many inches make 1 yard and then how many inches make 1 foot. Good. So let me get it for you. So with inches, now you have, good. So write this value down. Now 1 inch is equivalent to 0.0278 yards. 1 inch is equivalent to 0.0278 yards. I hope you have it. And then 1 inch is equivalent to, so 1 inch is equivalent to 0.0. This, they should have given you this in the question. So that's what I'm giving you. Now 1 inch is equal to 0.0278 yards. Yards. 0.0278 yards. And then to feet, 1 inch is equal to 0.0833 feet. 0.0833 feet. So I think this information should help you. So change 10y plus 4f into inches. If y and f stand for the number of inches in a yard and in a foot. Good. So there you go. So change them into inches. Now you know the value for 1 inch in yards and the value for 1 inch in feet. So you can replace your y and f with those values and then you find them in feet. So basic multiplication of decimals. Very, very easy.
So please, I got 0.6112 inches.
0.6112 inches. Yeah, good. Now let's look at 2. Now express 2 hours and 5 minutes in seconds. 2 hours plus 5 minutes in seconds. So I hope this conversion is quite easy. Yeah. 2 hours plus 5 minutes in seconds. So what do we have?
So 6,700 seconds.
6,700.
Seconds.
Check it again. Check it again. Now remember it is 2 hours, not 1 hour. So 2 hours is equivalently equal to 120 minutes. So use 120 minutes instead. Good. So if 1 minute is equal to 60 sec, now 120 minutes is equal to X. You don't know. So if more or less divide, so you're going to multiply. So you have X is equal to now 60 times 120. What do you have for 60 times 120?
7,200.
That is for 2 hours. Plus 5 minutes. So convert your 5 minutes into seconds and then you just come and add. So what do you have for 5 minutes in seconds?
300 seconds.
Good. So 7,200 seconds plus 300 seconds. What do you have?
7,500 seconds.
Yes, 7,500 seconds. 7,500 seconds. Good. 7,500 seconds. Now 3. What will 4R plus 3R plus R sheets of paper cost? Sorry, at half a cent per sheet. At half a cent per sheet. So now what is it going to cost? At half a cent per sheet. Half a cent per sheet. So 4R plus 3R plus R sheets of paper cost at half a cent.
So the answer is 4.
4 cents. 4 cents. 4 cents. Now 4. At 4 cents each, what will 7D minus 2DX cost? At 4 cents each, what will 7D minus 2DX cost? At 4 cents each.
So 20 cents.
20 cents. Good. Now 5 is quite interesting. Now the length of a rectangle in figure 1 here is represented by the expression 3F and the width is by the expression 2F. Good. Now, what expression will represent the perimeter? And then second one, how many inches in the perimeter if F is equal to 12 inches? So what is going to be the perimeter? Now, two main formulas. Perimeter of a rectangle and the area. This is mensuration. So perimeter of a rectangle, 2 into bracket length plus width. And the area is equal to length times breadth. So you are using the perimeter, 2 into bracket length plus width. Then you close it. Good. So you know your length, you know your width. Just substitute in the values. When you are done, find in inches.
Okay, so the expression will be 2 into brackets 3f plus 2f. And the number of inches will be 864 inches.
864.
Inches.
Good. Now you realize that the number in the brackets, they are like terms, right?
Yes, please.
To simplify them, what do you have inside? 3f plus 2f, what do you have?
5f.
Good. Now 2 times 5f, what do you have?
10f.
Good. So perimeter is equal to 10f. Are you okay?
Yes,
Good.
please.
Now if perimeter is equal to 10f, now they say that f is equal to 12 inches. So if f is equal to 12 inches, very, very easy. 10 into bracket 12. 10 times 12. What did you get for the inches?
I got 864.
864. How? Explain your, what did you get for the perimeter? 3f plus 2f, right?
Yes, please.
Good. Now, if f is 12 inches, wherever you see f, what do you put there? 12, right?
Yes.
Good. So let's see. Now, 2 into bracket 3 into bracket f, 12 plus 2 into bracket 12. Close the big bracket. Now, 2 outside.
So I've seen it. It's
Good.
because you put areas equal to L times B, so I was confused.
Yeah. You are using perimeter, not area. You are using perimeter. But these are two main formulas in mensuration that governs rectangles. That is why I just provided it. But the question we are solving is based on the parameter, the perimeter. Are you okay? It's based on the perimeter. So calculate the perimeter in inches, and let me see.
Say 120. 120 inches.
Yes. 120 inches. 120 inches. 120 inches. Now you might actually think these questions are quite easy until you try them. Now let's look at 6. Now change 7p plus 5p minus 8p plus 3p to ounces. If p stands for the number of ounces in 1 pound, p stands for the number of ounces in 1 pound. So now conversion. How many ounces are in a pound? How many ounces are in a pound? So here you should have provided it. So now 1 ounce. 1 ounce is equal to 0.0625 pound. 1 ounce is equal to 0.0625 pounds. So you are using 0.0625 p. So change this into ounces and let's see. So if you have p stands for the number of ounces in 1 pound. Good, number of ounces in 1 pound. So you are using 0.0625. Good. So 7 into bracket 0.0625, 5 into bracket. So you have quite a lot of decimal multiplications to do. Okay. Now, when this appears in section A, then it means that basically calculator work. There's no need to stress. But if it appears in section B or written or theory, then you have to show working. So when it appears in section A, there's no need for you to worry. Just calculator. So 7 into bracket 0.0625, 0.0625, close the bracket, plus 5 into bracket 0.0625, close the bracket, minus 8 into bracket 0.0625, close the bracket, plus 3 into bracket 0.0625. Now your final answer is what you are going to have in ounces.
So I
Yeah,
got
copy.
I got 0.4371.
7-1.
Yes, please.
Are you sure? Calculate the last one well. It should be 7-5.
I made a mistake.
7-5. Good. So that is very, very good. Now 7 and 8 is quite challenging. Now I want to see how you work your way around it. Now the 7 says that the expression 14y plus 8m plus 5d. Now y stands for years, m stands for months, and then d stands for days. Are you okay? Now this represents the age of a pupil in your class. Now express this pupil's age in days or as a certain number of days or as a certain number of days. So you are to convert all these guys to days and then add them. Are you okay? So you have to convert 14 years into days and convert 8 months into days and then add all of them to 5 days and get the number of days for me. And let me see. I hope you're okay with the explanation.
Yes, please.
Good. Try it for me and let me see. Today I want us to solve as many questions as we can. We have okay, the class is almost an hour and 30 minutes now, but don't worry. We'll close in no time. I want us to solve as many questions as possible. And then let's see. So far, I think we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. At least 30 questions a night. It's not bad. It's always to keep your mind fresh. So finish with this and then try the question 8 too, and let me see. So I think you can even try 7. Now 8 is find the cost of 4 whole number 1/2 T of coal at 30 cents per CWT. Now using the relation T is equal to 20 CWT. So find the cost. And then 9, if D is equal to 4 K, find how many K are in 3D plus 5D. Very, very examinable. Now, if Y is equal to 12M and M is equal to 30D, how many D's are in 2Y plus 4M? Very, very examinable. Good. Now, relatively, this relates to years. Now, 12 months, 1 year, 30 days, 1 month. So we can use that relation. Try 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 questions in a row. And then let's see. When you finish, we will continue with around almost 3 questions and then we call it a day. So when you are done, let me know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, I got 5,339 days for number 7. Number 8, I got 2,700. Number 10, I got 32Q. And in number 9, I got 32Q rather. Number 9 rather. And number 10, I got 840D.
840.
D.
Good. So 840 days. Good. Good. So I think we are through with 1 hour 30 minutes. Let me give you just these story problems. Try these 4 story problems and then we will close.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please, for 11, I got $102. $201. $201.
Yes. A boy earns
12.
27. Okay. 12.
12. When B is equal to 5,
The
the answer is 20.
Okay.
And when
And when
B
B
is
is
equal
equal
to
to 8.
the answer is 32.
Okay. Now 13.
13, the answer is 4S.
Okay. The side of
14,
a square. Good.
14,
Okay.
the perimeter is
Mm-hmm.
2B plus H. 2 times B plus H.
The perimeter.
Yes, please.
Good. 2 into brackets. Good. B plus H.
Yeah.
Don't
And
forget
then
the
the
formula.
area is B times H.
Yes, B times H. Good. Now don't forget the formula because when we meet next time, we are basically going through this one, the area and the parameter of triangles and this one. Very, very easy and important.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we are good. We've solved quite a number of questions. When do you think we can meet again?
Wednesday.
Okay, economic comes to church tomorrow.
No, tomorrow we're going for a funeral.
Okay, so we meet on Wednesday again.
Yes, please.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.